Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing my little goblin that I drew yesterday once again. And today we're going to be drawing her setting out on her journey, so she's going to be all geared up and ready for her adventure. I did two little sketches. You can barely tell anything about this one. This one you can kind of see. I don't really know how well you can see it, but she's got a hat, a stick, and a bag. And that is our sketch. These are also very shitty, whatever the hell those are called, post-it notes, so, it's not going to stick very well. Anyways, we're going to get to drawing her. Her name is also Wimp. She was named by my Discord. It stands for Witch Imp, which I think is funny, because she's not an imp. She's a goblin, but she is a witch. But that's funny. Are imps goblins? I don't actually know, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to say they're not, and if they are and I don't know, that's even funnier. Anyways, she's looking straight ahead, so we don't have to worry about any perspective for her head. She's got a very round face, so I'm not even going to bother with that. She's also very short. In my last drawing, I actually drew her literally 3 heads tall, and I think I'm going to do that the same this time. That's roughly the right shape. We're going to start with the hat, the witch hat. We're going to try and do good perspective, or not perspective, we're going to try and do a good shape for it, but can't guarantee we're going to get a great shape, because, I don't know, sometimes the shape ends out a little weird. Right. No, I don't want it bending that way. We do want a line like that, though, because line is good. Alright. Then we add some detail here. Add some right there. Add a line there. We're just basically trying to add some variation to the hat and make it a little better than we did last time, because last time's witch hat was kind of extremely lazy. So I'd like to make a slightly better one this time. And yeah, I like that one. We'll go ahead and draw in her hair, which her hair is still something that I'm kind of deciding on what I want her to actually look like, or what I would like her hair to actually look like. So her hair will probably change quite a lot, but at the moment it is still long hair. It probably will stay long hair, but just how I'm deciding to put it on her will probably change quite a lot. Or it could not change at all, because I could just decide that I like this. I genuinely don't know. But, yeah. I also decided that I was going to draw her. I'm just going to draw her every day on the next step in her journey. So then I don't have to come up with a brand new idea every day. So I can spend more time practicing and just sketching a little doodle every day, basically. Alright. These are not perfect ears, but it does not matter. We'll go ahead and give her a little nose. We're going to go ahead and put her mouth open a little bit today, because she's happy. That's not exactly perfect. She's happy today. Whoops, I meant to make those sharp. She's happy today because she's going on her adventure. On her big old adventure. Right, we'll go ahead and get her these pupils in. I also don't really know how I want her eyes to actually look, so her eyes will also probably change. I don't really think I'm going to change them today, so they might also not end up changing. But still sick. But they might change, because I'm not 100% happy with how they are right now. But, you know, they're fine. Right. Also, I'm using a very dull pencil. It's not sharp at all. But that's also kind of intentional because I can't get so hyper focused on the details when the pencil physically can't do the details. This is actually why I am now. It's why I am now refusing to sharpen this pencil. Originally, it was because I was lazy and just didn't want to grab the sharpener. Now it is because of it actually helps me not get caught in the details. All right. So we're going to pretend like this is going to be completely atomically correct. This is going to probably be a bit off. But this is fine. It's fine. I want to add something I have done on a couple of other characters, which is basically just like shoulder covers, basically. That's all it really does. It's covers basically her entire body though, because she is very small. I'm not a huge fan of how these are actually turning out, but it's fine. Go ahead and erase that area. Alright. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's fine for now. Because we should actually... I mean, what we should have done is done an actual skeleton instead of just building a snowman. Because we do want to put her... We want to put her staff in. This is where her feet are going to go, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and add this right now. What is this? This is where her little cloak dress, I don't even know what the fuck she's wearing, is meeting the floor, which it is too big for her, and she will not grow into it. This is her at maximum size. She is small. This is too big, but it's fine. We're going to put this staff on the ground, and the bottom's not really anything super special, so it's not like I won't be able to redraw the bottom. It's literally just kind of a base like this. Like, it actually has a base, and that's the literal only special thing about the staff. Well, the only special thing about the base of the staff. It does also have a branch that branches off right here, which didn't really have any personality in that sketch, and honestly, I would have been fine keeping it that way too. But I did just decide to give it something. Then we've got this, which this was actually supposed to be right there, because those were supposed to be connected, but I messed that up, that's fine. Then we've got this part, and then a little part on the tip right there. Yep, definitely not exactly how I meant to draw that, but I think that's fine because it turned out still like a staff. And that's really all that matters, is that it's a stick with special. It's a stick, but special. Alright, we need to have her holding this, and we are going to give her gloves. I already did decide that. I don't want to draw a hand right now, though. We are going to have to draw her hand gripping around it. I'm not going to bother with highly detailed fingers right now or anything like that. We can do that in a second, but she's going to have big ol' sleeve. And then we're going to erase this. We're going to add it in where her shoulders would be. And we'd need her arm to go like that. How the hell are we supposed to do this? Can we just go like this, or is this gonna look really wrong? We do have the shoulder covery things that we can activate to partially cover her arm, which is completely fine. But there we go. Alright. That's definitely not perfect or anything, but it's fine. Alright. Go ahead and go like that. Whoops, I bent it in a little bit there, but that's fine. Now, we'll go ahead and erase that, erase those. Go ahead and give her a bag now. Because yes, she has a bag. She is Magic Lady, she has a bag. What is bag full of? Well, it's not full of potions like you might think, because I did just mention she was Magic Lady. It's full of snacks for the road in case she gets hungry. That is what it is actually full of. She has the priorities correct. No, it's actually full of medicinal herbs and things like that. Because she's a nerd. Or is it full of something else? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't actually fully decided what her character is. I know she's an optimistic little goblin who is just setting out on her journey today. And this is her being ready for her journey. So we'll go ahead and add the little shoulder thing right here. Then we'll just, honestly, I can just put her other arm just straight down next to this thing, which, how long are her arms? Pretty damn long. I mean, I did kind of want her arms to be like down to her knees anyways. I was actually looking at pictures of goblins today, and that tends to be they tend to have much longer arms, and I kind of liked that, so that's what we're gonna do, is give her much longer arms. But I think we're going to actually place her arm in front of the bag, but then that covers most of the bag. And I wanted to draw the bag, but I guess maybe we'll draw it some other day, not today. Does suck, but that's fine. I even looked at pictures of bags today. I was gonna draw the bag. But that's fine. We can always draw it another day. It's not like I can't draw a bag if I want to. Alright, there we go. There, now we just need to erase the sketch and go ahead and finish the drawing. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Back from blowing my nose. Now, I must sanitize my hands before I can use my eraser. I should have done this before I started the video, but I forgot. So you're just gonna sit here and watch me get sanitizer on the paper, son of a bitch. I wonder if sanitizer breaks this eraser down. I don't know. I know it breaks down whatever's on lottery tickets. But that doesn't matter. Her hat is kind of smaller today. It's not intentional. But I'm sure the size of her hat will also probably vary from drawing to drawing. Because consistency is not key. Not my strongest suit. Or something like that. I don't know. Let me go ahead and sharpen this pencil. And then we'll get to drawing Wimp. Wimp, the optimistic little goblin. Alright. Ow. Alright. Once it's sharp enough to hurt you, that's how you know your pencil's sharp enough. Pretty sure I've said that like multiple times. Alright. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and get the hat in here. It's fine if it goes over where the staff is because, well, the staff is gonna get covered anyways. Or colored in anyways. We'll go ahead and start with the hair. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Looks pretty good. It's pretty neat for goblin hair, but you know, she also does magic, so you know, she can have neater hair. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to make it a little messy, because it should be a little messy. She still is a goblin. Right. There we go. Like that. That wasn't connected. I don't know why it bends like that. It shouldn't bend like that. I wasn't thinking. Okay. There we go. Get that like that. Yep, definitely not perfect on the whole hair thing, but it's not bad, so we'll go ahead and say that. Alright, connect those. Draw that line there. Yeah, I'm not mad about that hair. It's not the best hair I've ever drawn in my life. Not the worst hair I've ever drawn. Alright. There we go. There we go. Now, go ahead and get this eyes in here. There we go. And we'll go ahead and go like that too. Perfect. Go like this, and then like this. And like that. Perfect, beautiful, amazing, wonderful, satisfactory, other words, I don't know. Yep, definitely not perfect. Her eyes are 2 different sizes. That's fine. She's a little special, it's okay. Nope, that looks weird. I pushed too hard when doing that too. Now that's gonna stay there. Oh shit, that sucks. What should we do about her mouth though? I don't know, I didn't really actually plan it out. I wanted to have her mouth open, but what if we have her smiling and showing her teeth? We have her smiling and showing her teeth. This looks wrong. Why does this look wrong? Why does this look wrong? Because her lip is so low. Why was her lip so low? And if I were to add the sharp teeth in here, she look less threatening? Does she look like she's just having fun? No, no, no. Oh wait, you know what? This is literally the exact reason I actually have these sticky notes, is to try stuff out like this and not have to do it on the paper. So, if I go like that... No, hold on. It's really annoying me that I tore that sticky note off like that. Alright. Yeah, no. That's not fitting. That's not fitting. We don't want that. Get out of here, Mr. Sticky Note. I'm gonna stick you on the wall. Just stick all my sticky notes on the wall. Have an entire wall of sticky notes of just random drawings. That would be kind of funny. No. I really don't know what I should do for this drawing of her mouth. I don't know. I have no idea. So we're just gonna move on and come back later. Do what they tell me to do in math class. When you're stumped on a problem, skip it and come back later. I haven't been in a math class in probably, was it 4 years? I don't know. Something like that. So, yeah, trust me. Alright, nope, that's gonna be a no-go for me. No-go on them eros. What about like this? It's better. I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, I like that one. I originally had chunks taken out of her ears. I think I'm not going to include those this time because then I can include them, I can give her chunks taken out of her ears the longer her journey goes on. Essentially, like, she runs into monsters, they can have beaten her up just like as she has beaten them up, so she can struggle. Also, her ears are pointing slightly downwards, which does make it seem like she is slightly worried or sad, and that is because she is nervous. She is leaving her home to go adventure into the unknown. She is nervous. So her ears are pointed downwards because of that. But don't worry. She will not be missed. Wait, that's not really a happy thing, is it? I mean, she won't. Because of how she is smart. None of the other goblins are actually smart, so they're just gonna think she's dead. Once she leaves, they're just gonna automatically think she's dead. That's how it works. I am going to give her at least one earring, though. Maybe two. Because she gave these to herself because she is now intelligent. Unlike all the other goblins. Now time to actually get into the clothes. Which I was putting off because I'm lazy. That's the only reason I was doing these off. Alright. Her clothes shouldn't really be tattered up and torn yet. Because she hasn't even gone on her adventure yet. But also, they can be tattered up and torn a little bit because she still is a goblin. Where else would she have gotten these clothes from besides her village or plundering other villages? They probably don't take super good care of the stuff they take. So, it's probably not in the best condition anyways. I'm also realizing this video is probably running pretty long, so I might actually cut to time-lapse for the rest of this. Just to kind of save some time. And then I could actually give it a little bit more attention. Give it the more attention it deserves. Wimp deserves the best of attention as she sets off on her adventure. Wish Wimp luck on all her adventures. You will see at least a couple of them, hopefully multiple. But I also can't guarantee that I will continue drawing her. because I could get some other idea that I like and enjoy drawing, so I will shelf her and then forget about her. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cut the time lapse. Time lapse go. Bye. Alrighty, I finished. I like it. It's definitely not the perfect drawing, but I like it. She's prepared for her journey. Wish her luck.